This is the 1936 Packard 1408 dual windshield touring. The name itself meant luxury, prestige, and performance.
Packard in 1916 did something that nobody had done before. They came up with the first production V12 engine. It was called the Packard Twin 6. And they produced that engine until 1924, then went to 8-cylinder engines, then came back with a V12 in 1932. The Depression had taken its toll on high-end cars.
Right.
They scrambled to do something about that. So by 1936, Packard was actually making 4 models. Their so-called introductory model is called the Model 120. It actually retailed for less than $1,000. By the time you got up through 3 versions of 8-cylinder cars, up to the V12s, these cars went for as much as upwards of $6,000. It has thermostatically controlled louvers in front of the radiator for automatic cooling adjustments. And on all 4 corners of the bumpers, and this is the last year for this particular thing, you'll see these large structures right at the end of the bumper. Inside there is a big solid steel cylinder with springs above and below it. These are vibration dampeners. They help stabilize the chassis and keep vibrations from being transmitted from the road into the car.
Ooh, for a smooth ride.
Absolutely. It has what's called a lubrication system. You basically push a rod and all points of the chassis are lubricated.
So the other part of this car that everybody comments on, obviously, is the color.
If you want to paint your car this color, it's called Packard Cream number 480.
Oh, okay, so this is the actual paint code for...
It is, that's what the car looked like new.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is this is period accurate coloring.
Absolutely.
That is very cool.
Very colorful times. People cared about what things looked like. They're very stylish, very colorful. Dan, here we have the famous Packard V12 engine. They made this engine throughout the 1930s. It's 473 cubic inches, 175 horsepower.
I assume that the bigger engines were for the rich boys, the smaller engines were for the broke boys. So.
Exactly right. In 1936, Packard was making 4 different models. They had 3 straight 8s and 1 V12.
And the 8s were mostly regarded as the junior Packards, right?
Yes, exactly. They came to be called junior Packards while the 12s were called senior Packards. It was unofficial.
Some companies that are making 16-cylinder cars, you've got some that are still making 6, 8. Where does the 12 land? You know,
the 12 is the signature engine really for the high-end cars. Only 2 manufacturers ever made V16s, and that was Marmon and Cadillac. The rest of the high-end cars, for the most part, had 8 or V12 engines. The Cadillac V16 was kind of a old-fashioned design because the cylinder blocks and the crankcases were molded separately and then bolted together. These Packard V12s, as well as the Marmon V16, they were all single castings. That's a much more modern concept. It has a downdraft carburetor. We're getting into those these days, much more modern design. It actually has an air filter.
Can you explain what a downdraft carburetor is?
A downdraft carburetor sits up here on top of the engine, and the air and the fuel go down through the carburetor into the engine. Very early cars almost all had updraft carburetors. You'll see the carburetor down here by the side of the engine, down toward the ground.
Okay.
And the air came up through the carburetor, then up into the engine.
So looking at this engine, Steve, it's the big imposing engine. I can only assume that when this guy's going, it's roaring.
Well, actually no, Dan. This engine runs very smoothly, very quietly. It's a powerful engine and a big engine. It's 473 cubic inches, 175 horsepower, but it's quiet, very smooth running horsepower. Legend has it that you could actually stand a nickel on edge on top of the engine while it's running and it wouldn't tip over. We haven't tried that yet. Here on the side of the car, Dan, we can see a few features. The car has 4-wheel hydraulic brakes. It has bullet headlights, very modern, very trendy.
Those look very modern. Those are kind of like, they got that kind of cool Jetsons 50
It does,
vibe.
very futuristic. On the side of the car, right there at the front of the door, you'll see a spotlight, one on each side of the car, adjustable from inside. And on the side of the hood, you can see these vents, which can be opened or closed depending on the weather. There's a side mount spare tire on both sides encased in this hard shell. You'll see that on top of the spare tire mount, that's where we find the rear view mirrors. That makes sense because that's as far out to the side you could get and as high up as you could get. Natural place for a mirror.
And are they adjustable?
They are.
Oh, they are. Wow.
Oh. Now you've got my mirror out of adjustment.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ooh, yee.
Hey, Dad.
Look how fancy in here.
I'm sitting in the back seat of the Packard. Now, this is a very high-end car, but it's a sporty car. This was almost certainly driven by the owner, not a chauffeur.
Oh, okay.
But nonetheless, back here in the back seat, this is pretty cushy for whoever was riding back here.
Right, look at all that leg room you've got.
Oh, yeah. This is called a 7-passenger touring body. You can put 2 people on the front seat, 3 people in the back. And there are 2 jump seats that pop up out of the back of the front seat.
Oh, those are so cute.
In the
Right
middle
in
of the back
style.
seat, in the back here, we have a console armrest.
Oh, how modern.
You think?
Look at that. Mm-hmm. No cup holders, though.
No cup holders, but
Oh, yeah,
on
why
both
do you-
sides, there's a cigarette lighter
Oh, better than a cup holder. Oh, yeah, there we go.
and ashtray. There's a windshield for the back seat. You see these 2 bars underneath the windshield. If you loosen the nuts up at the end and pull back on those bars, this windshield moves back towards your face.
Oh,
So when
okay.
the top's down, you're not getting your hair blown all over the place.
All right.
And these wing windows swing out just about any angle you like.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of like kind of modern creature comforts. It's pretty cool
very
to
nice,
see.
isn't it?
Yeah. I like I love that both sides get their own cigarette lighter.
You can't be
That's-
reaching across to flick ashes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's not done. You can see all the indicators that would have made this car so popular.
Right. Was it worth it to buy a car that was more expensive? I mean, like, it seems like it's kind of hard to beat this.
You could spend a lot more money, but you weren't going to get a lot more car than what you're getting with a high-end Packard. Ready to experience it?
Yeah, let me hear it roar.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
She purrs?
It purrs.
Yeah, you were right when you said it was quiet.
Oh yeah. It's a beautiful ride.
No, this is gorgeous. Man, the headlights look so sexy.
Mm-hmm. You can
So
see that yellow
sleek.
changing colors with the light.
It's so smooth.
I know. This car is such a pleasure to drive.
It's incredible. I mean, not every day that you're going to see a butter yellow Packard out
Cruising around in the snow.
15 degrees in the snow in Fairbanks.
The 1936 Packard 1408 wasn't just about getting from point A to point B, it was about arriving in style. It was built for an era where craftsmanship mattered, where luxury meant more than just features, and where the name Packard stood for the very best. Today, it's a rare survivor of a golden age in American automotive history, and driving it, well, that's a privilege in itself. Step into a place where every car has a story to tell here at the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum. Comment, like, and subscribe. We got a lot of stuff coming to you. We'll see you soon.